The nervous system is composed of central and peripheral components. The central nervous system includes the brain and spinal cord, while the peripheral nervous system consists of nerve fibers and ganglia outside of the CNS. Ganglia can be either autonomic or sensory. Here we observe nerve fibers in longitudinal and cross-sectional views. Each peripheral nerve is surrounded by connective tissue called the epineurium. Within the nerve, individual nerve fibers or axons are present, surrounded by myelin sheaths made of lipoprotein produced by Schwann cells. Here we see Schwann cell nuclei that are oval-shaped and bright. Fibroblast cells with condensed nuclei can be also seen in the endoneurium. Schwann cells wrap themselves around the axon multiple times to form the myelin sheath. One Schwann cell cannot myelinate an entire fiber due to the length of peripheral nerve fibers. Instead, each Schwann cell myelinates a portion of the axon, leaving small gaps called nodes of Ranvier, which facilitate rapid signal transmission. With higher magnification, we see the nerve fiber surrounded by connective tissue called endoneurium. It is composed mainly of collagen produced by fibroblasts. The primary function of the endoneurium is to provide physical support to nerve fibers. It contains blood vessels that supply oxygen and nutrients to the nerve fibers. Now we see a cross-sectional view. The epineurium is visible around the nerve. With higher magnification, we find nerve fascicles surrounded by connective tissue called preneurium. The dark spots are individual nerve fibers or axons, and the bright space around them represent the myelin sheath. Schwann cell nuclei and fibroblast nuclei can be seen around them. The present slide includes the spinal cord with the vertebral body in front and the vertebral arch in the back. The spinal ganglia are bilaterally visible adjacent to the spinal cord on both the left and right sides. Ganglia are clusters of neuronal cell bodies located outside of the CNS. Ganglia can be either sensory or autonomic. With higher magnification, we see large round cells known as ganglion cells. These cells have a bright nucleus and nucleolus, and they are unipolar with a single process dividing into two branches. Smaller satellite cells are present surrounding the ganglion cells, helping to support and maintain their environment. We also observe nerve fibers entering and leaving the ganglion. The sympathetic ganglion is located bilaterally along the vertebral column and is surrounded by a protective capsule made of connective tissue. In contrast, parasympathetic ganglion are typically located closer to the organs they innervate and don't have a protective capsule. Compared to spinal ganglia, autonomic ganglia contain smaller ganglion cells. These stellar-shaped cells possess synapses and have eccentrically located nuclei. They are also surrounded by irregular shaped satellite cells which are sparsely distributed.